having a Terry coming out from Manhattan here. I didn't catch the player name, but I'm sure I will find out with the rest of you in just a moment. It could possibly be Jasper, because I've been wondering who that is, and they haven't played yet, so I don't even know. It's going to be Hammer, so Hammer going to be here on that Terry up against Georgie on that Kirby. Oh, Jasper's their mascot, guys. Everyone learns something new every day. That is definitely something I did not know, but now we learn the Manhattan. Oh, it's literally in their name. All right, my bad, guys. The Manhattan Jaspers. Manhattan, you're gonna have to forgive me on that one.
So FD. I think a lot of Kirby's actually like FD. So here's a sad fact about Kirby. F throw dare from Smash 4 doesn't really work on platforms. So you're under the battlefield platform, it just doesn't work at all. They end up getting on top of the platform, and then it ruins the combo. So FD. Great stage. You're able to get a lot of your niche combos. You don't have to dash to platforms nearly as much. You can kind of rely on jumping and staying still. That said, this Terry right now is probably the most intimidating character.
Yeah, sure.
That go
oh, that's why. That's why, folks. Proof in the pudding on that one. That was exactly what I assumed was going to happen, and it did. I mean, that's just such an aggressive lead. Not only is Terry such a heavy hitter, but Kirby's just so stinking light. And Terry's not, not the heaviest, but definitely not light by any means. Not nearly as light as Kirby, who is one of the lightest characters in the game. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Is going to be a lot of just ledge guarding from Hammer here, trying to find any kind of value to keep Georgie off stage for as long as possible.
And speaking of ledge play, if you just look at Terry in general, like there's a lot of nice tools coming out from the character. You have like the Power Geyser, you have the Power Dunk, you have the Buster Wolf. You have a lot of niche options, and
absolutely,
for a character that's as slow as Kirby, that can be very scary.
Yeah, Kirby's definitely not known for his speed. Going to be able to find the trade there, which I think is going to save that stock. Georgie, I think, would have been sent into the blast zone had that trade not come through. Hammer now up to 170%. Georgie trying to find really anything, because that's 80% extra credit already, which, I mean, on Kirby against Terry, that kill zone. Yeah. See?
Oh, no.
I may have cast a curse to that one a little bit, but Georgie, I mean, there's a world where this is a 3-stock, and if they're able to find a 3-stock this late in the match, okay, never mind, scratch that. Don't need that either. That's a back-to-back caster curse.
Ooh, great usage of the, I believe that's Buster Wolf, right? Buster Wolf?
I believe so. I'm not super familiar with the legitimate names of his moveset, so I like to just use the input rather than the move name.
So the Buster Wolf is really good for covering that up B, because, once you up B as Kirby, sometimes you might pass ledge.
Sure.
And interrupting that second hitbox that comes out from crashing down, very good idea. I'm actually really surprised to not see. I'm surprised not to see a Terry absorption ability. I expected.
I agree.
Maybe adopting.
We've seen a couple of Terry. Oh, Hammer. That was not good, my friend. That was definitely a bit of an unfortunate, perhaps a misplay they tried to recover from. Perhaps they had another strategy in mind, but that was definitely not a great turnaround. Looks like they're still going to be able to win the matchup unless Georgie can really turn things around at 117%. You could blink at this Kirby and he'd probably go flying into the blast zone. So we'd have to see some pretty serious combos come out. Don't get me wrong, I'm not counting Georgie out quite yet. Yeah, okay, now we're going to see that absorption come through. So we will see one before the turnaround ends. Going to be going for that that matchup as well. But okay, yep, okay, bye-bye. Hi, Georgie. Okay. That was a close one, but Hammer, as predicted, was able to turn that one around.
All right, just dusting off that hat, just saying, you know what, that was easy. No sweat about it. All right.
Oh, another fun fact about Kirby that I wanted to say is, I think they took this out of the game. I can't remember if it was Smash Ultimate or Smash 4, but you could do that weird down B on PictoChat. And you could do Kirby's down B on the slanted ledge, and he would get stuck in like an infinite loop of that down B happening over and over again until he broke out of it. It did nothing.
That.
Yeah, okay, I'm glad. Last time I brought that up to Dara, she was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "No, it's real. I promise it's real." It was a weird thing. I'm not sure if they ever fixed it.
Yeah, I think since she doesn't know it, I'm assuming it was probably Smash 4. If that's
good point. Good point.
Probably. Yeah. Well, I don't think the Ultimate scene really saw what craziness Smash 4 had. Let's just say Smash 4 down B on Picto Chat. Least of any Smash 4 players' worries. You want to look up glitches. Look up the Ganondorf down taunt. Look up DDD. Look up any glitch. It is. You'd be surprised at how like insane Smash 4 was.
Yeah, it's actually, I googled it, it's Brawl that has that bug, so a bit of a throwback there. It's actually going to be Brawl. Now I have to admit that I've played Brawl. This is twice as embarrassing now. But anyway, King DDD, you mentioned the glitches that he has, and again, I don't know if they took it out of the game, so nobody flame me too hard if they did, but DDD used to have that weird bug where if he used his recovery on the Inkling spray, he would go like twice as high for no reason. That was super weird. I know they had that one. There was actually quite a few bugs with King DDD and Inkling specifically. They just like did not mesh well together.
Oh wow. Yeah, as a fellow Brawl player, like up top.
High five for that one. Virtual high five for the Brawl players. Brawl is where I got my start, and then I went to Melee, and then I wasn't good at either of those. So Smash 4 came out. Still pretty bad at that one, and here we are in Ultimate. So. I love the game, I've just never been very good at it.
Alright, so we're here on Smashville. Interesting pick. Let's see what we can do here right now. Ooh, okay. So, luckily for this platform, I don't think Kirby's combos die off.
Good.
I don't think so. Yeah, so it works beautifully here.
Yeah, it definitely, like you said, the combos don't die, and that's the biggest issue of playing a platform stage with Kirby, so if that's not an issue, you know, not something you need to be worried about. It's going to be pretty close early on, 83 to 82, so they're going to be trading a lot more damage consistently. I think last time around we saw Georgie pick up, I think it was like 103% on Hammer before they were really able to get out of that setup, and then we didn't see Hammer turn that around at the end of the day, but now I'm going to have that go online as well, so this is kind of the Terry you want to start being worried about. You want to try to get rid of him as soon as possible after hitting 100%.
Oh, most definitely. And now, yeah, luckily, since the stage is a little bit high ceiling, that means that a lot of these up B clips aren't really going to kill too early.
That might. Yeah, that's going to kill. That was good reaction time from Hammer, to be fair. Good read.
Oh, for sure. I think it was like, what was it, Power Geyser until like the turnaround Power Geyser?
I believe so. I think that's what happened. I only caught the end of it. I just saw that turnaround Power Geysers. I think that was what happened. And Georgie actually going to be able to tie things right back up, so not going to take any damage there.
All right, up tilt. Ooh, not going to quite convert.
Also, I think... Yeah, okay. So Georgetown has officially lost the matchup, so to speak. Manhattan just has a lead. That is too large. Georgie has lost that first stock, so there's no 3 stock coming through. So unfortunately, you know, they're not going to be able to turn things around here. Manhattan will walk away with the win, no matter which way this final series may end up.
Yeah, so it seems like Georgie will be playing for some clips here. Nice fair wall out. That was brilliant. Alright, good. Maintaining corner. Ooh, the inhale that you were talking about earlier coming out.
Yeah, oh. The inhale. Oh, what is it? Oh, George. Was that even intentional? I didn't see the replay. Was that... I think Georgie may have just accidentally won. I'm not super sure, but I need to watch that again. To be fair, had plenty of stocks to turn this around. I think Georgie was going to win either way, but I don't think they meant to win right there. Okay, so gets the down air, sure. We saw this part. Finds a pretty nasty down air, and then just doesn't even need to do it again because Hammer just is too far down. Okay, all right. So, all right, Georgie with the... Yeah, I think Georgie thought they were going to need to down air at least one more time, but Hammer just recovers off to the left for some reason, and
jump.
Oh, the jump. The jump is gone. That makes more sense. Thank you, Devin. That makes more sense. The jump was taken. So maybe Hammer also did not notice, and maybe they tried to jump right at the end there. But no, okay. 100% intentional. Great job, Georgie. That makes much more sense.
Yeah, I think by the time Hammer found out that there was no jump, it was
just
too
far
late.
Too late. Yeah. No, for a second I was like, what happened? Like I was so confused, but no, the jump was eaten there, so that makes much more sense. Also, assuming this will only go to one more map, so we're gonna have a break between this matchup and the next one. That is mostly due to the fact that Georgetown and Manhattan, they only have 4 players, so just keep that in mind, folks. We'll disappear for a little bit. I'd say probably around 20 minutes, depending on how long this last matchup takes, and then we'll be back. There's so much more Smash left to be played today, so keep that in mind. Like I said, after this one, we'll throw it to that break, and then we'll come back with, I believe our next matchup is Marquette versus Quinnipiac. So
wow.
to keep note of. And it's going to be Ryu coming out instead of the Terry there. So that's, you know, very clearly we're seeing a bit of a pattern in the characters Hammer likes to play. Or not Hammer. Yeah, no, Hammer, I'm sorry.
You're right. Ryu, it's interesting. So from what I can recall, a lot of the Shoto players that used both Ken and Ryu kind of dropped the Ryu just because Ken received a huge onslaught of buffs.
Right.
He had that strong jab buff. That said, Ryu still has some things to him. I think the air dodge mechanic kind of hurt him in this game, like hurt his recovery. And I also think that in general, the sort of turnaround with Shotos has kind of made them a little bit more, I don't want to say boring, but I want to say a little bit more robotic. And so you kind of have to play him like it's a fighting game. And speaking of a fighting game, that almost killed.
Yeah, speaking of fighting game, that we almost saw a kill come through super early on to Georgie. They're able to survive and recover, and not that anybody asked, but that's also the skin I use when I play Ryu, so that's fun. So it's gonna be Hammer now. Like you said, playing on the Ryu, which you mentioned this already. Ken got buffed to the moon, so it was, I mean, a good look, and then Ryu just kind of fell to the wayside a little bit. Now we're gonna be seeing him come out, perhaps a comfort pick, and I mean, it's not working out great, but it's not going horribly either. You're going to lose that first stock, but you've already gotten Kirby up to 132. You probably just flick him in the stomach and he'll fly into the blast zone here.
Yeah, most certainly. And honestly, like, the Ryu's not doing too bad. Honestly, my only criticism is probably, like, missing those Shoryukens. Like, I'm sure you noticed there was an accidental Hadouken instead of a Shoryuken. But if you get one more jab, I'm sure Hammer will be able to take it. Just takes one down tilt and one jab.
Yeah, it does, but Georgie might not let him get the opportunity. Just right now, able to find some great value. And I thought of this early on, is Kirby versus Ryu. Kirby definitely has the advantage in the air, because Ryu, not exactly known for his aerial gameplay, especially far off stage. So if Georgie can really keep him out there, maybe just play ledge or guard ledge if he's thrown out there, he could get some great value. We saw Hammer was able to find that stock there. Going to be taken off stage here and going to be able to just barely recover. Georgie has a very comfortable lead, and if he's able to find this stock, it's just going to be even larger. And there it is.
There it is, taking the stock. Now it's 1-2. Ooh, okay, down tilt. All right, get some good damage with the Hadouken. That was a funny little scenario, the slant. So Georgie was able to crouch.
Just crouch underneath it. Not only is Kirby very small, but that slant as well gets to keep him alive just a little bit. Georgie, I said it earlier, had such a comfortable lead, but very close to losing it. Hammer still sitting at 0% of that first stock, just now going to start taking some damage, and some great combo coming out from Georgie. They're 48% online, but you cannot punch into the counter like that. That is not going to help your combo.
Jeez, that was a huge combo. That was like about 50%.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's a lot of extra credit for George here if he loses the second stock, which might lose it, might not. If they're able to land another combo like that, I'm not sure Hammer's going to get time to react. The Absorb going to come through, going to choose not to send it, going to spit him right back out. Maybe trying to find him off stage.
Ooh, tried to go for the inhale. Ooh, loses the stock.
That's not a huge disaster, but of course you want to hold on to as many stocks as you can, right? You want to try to hold on to those for as long as possible. So losing that could be a nail in a coffin here for Georgie, but I think there's still a little bit of time to turn things around.
Yeah, for sure.
Might be able to do it.
Oh yeah, up there.
You gotta find a combo here. You've got to find something to look at. You're just getting a lot of extra damage coming out from Hammer. He's gonna go for the grab, 80% as well. Georgie, all of a sudden at that kill potential, this is a disaster.
Yeah, you're noticing there's a lot less focus attack. I think Hammer realized that a lot of the multi-hits from Georgie are kind of just counteracting it. Yeah. So we're seeing a lot more just rising nair, rising fair. Or I'm sorry, rising fair, but landing nair. And fishing for a kill.
Not gonna do it. Georgie, yeah, like you said, they are both just fishing for kills at this point. Does anybody in chat have bait? Because they are fishing right now and they're gonna need some help. It's gonna be Hammer 144 and Georgie up to 100 as Kirby, but no, that's all it takes. Up throw on top platform is gonna get Hammer out of there. And Georgie Yeah, like I said, if there's a will, there's a way. Able to win that matchup.
Yeah, that was an epic way of ending that set for sure.
Absolutely.
Look at that. Gets the grab. And then sense the heavens.
There it is.
Want to go to the upper blast zone? Sure you can.
It gets sent all the way up there. Hammer, you know, valiant effort, a great fight coming out, but unfortunately, like I said, if there's a will, there is a way. Gonna be taken out by Georgie there. That is a bit wild. I really didn't expect Georgie to be able to turn it around like that.
Yeah, that was a great turnaround overall. That was a phenomenal game.